Hello, 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 everybody. I hope you all are having a good night. Fix that. Where's my music? Where's my music? I definitely just had it playing. Oh, that's why. Just left Justin's stream. Oh, God. There we go. Now I can hear it. What's up, Sarid? What's up, Stacy? So tonight, I'm kind of again doing a little bit of a test. And I have a couple windows open on my computer. I just kind of want to see, how far I can push some things. But tonight, I have two games that I want to play. One that I talked about just the other day and posted over on the Discord about, which is Dice A Million. I've had a lot of fun playing this. It's basically Balatro with dice. And then I've also been playing this game called Wireworks that I got yesterday and had a ton of fun playing. So just wanted to do another run with that. And I think I'm going to start on Wireworks because it's a really unique game. And it's something that, like, there's a part of me just really loves the core mechanic. So I'm gonna check this out. I didn't understand why you shared that Dice Games roll, or could not see what made it a good roll. Oh, the dice roll that I did? All right, hold on. Oh, Jesus. Of course it would pull up that way. No, what the fuck? I don't want to re-download it, you schmuck. All right. Real quick. This is what she's referencing, okay? This was the roll that I made like yesterday when I was playing Dice A Million. And okay, what makes this crazy is look at my score in the bottom. Okay, this is my score. I have $137. Within 4 rolls, I need to get 350. Again, it's very similar to Balatro, but you're rolling dice. This particular hand which is kind of like your character through it, determines what your starting baseline is. This particular one has bottle caps instead of having dice. And so they can be 1 or 2. And then this coin is a multiplier. So if you get evens, it doubles the score. If you get odds, it doubles the score based on what it rolls. But I had a couple rings and I had these marbles, okay? So the thing was that I had a ring that gave a 6 times multiplier to everything. And so I had 7 of these marbles in there. So the ring in question is right here. It's this little clock, okay? Every 6 rolls, I get a 6 times multiplier, okay? So, and the way these marbles work is their number, technically like what their dice face is, they only have 1, and it's the number of dice you have, or it's the number of marbles you have. So the more marbles you have, the more they're worth. This one up in the corner is a die that if you have an even number on the playing field, it's 0. But if you only have odds, it's worth 31. Okay? So I roll. I get 7 times 6, so that's 42, times 3, so that's 126, plus 31 times 6. Okay, so 31 times 6, it would be 186. And then because I had something that doubled that, or I had something that gave the 6 times multiplier on top of my multiplier, everything went up to times 36. And then it kept going because I had a certain set of parameters met that kept pushing everything. And then I also had a bonus that would double my bonus if my numbers were prime. And 7 and 31 are both prime numbers. So this kept going, okay? So now each die of the marbles is 7 times 5,180. And then same with the 31. So with 4 dice, I went to $269,57,000. That's what made this roll so incredible, because you can see like these are immediately showing. And the best part was I didn't even technically roll a full hand. I could have rolled another one. But yeah, this just killed me. Yeah. So I got the challenges for having at least a 100x multiplier, getting at least 1,000 pips in a single roll, which is the money, having at least 77,000 pips, and then having at least 10,000 pips. It was incredible. I was losing it so quickly. I was like hitting the button on my keyboard to bring up to bring up the game stuff, like my Xbox stuff, so I could do the 30-second recapture of it. Yeah, that again, I kept like hitting it because I didn't know if it saved. It was such a good run. All right. So the game I'm going to be playing tonight, at least for a little bit, is called Wireworks. And what this is if you remember the game, I played it a while back. Get rid of that. Called Flurp. You may not remember it, but it was a game where you had like a little space in the center and you had to essentially like buy these little things that would attack the enemies that were coming at you. So it's kind of like that in a way, but oh, you know what, hold on, can I do this? Might actually still do, oh, it does. Okay, good. You know what, I'm gonna okay, we're gonna do recent activity, and we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna do this recent activity. Yes. So it's a game that kind of works like that, but the thing that makes this unique is that it has a you can see this wire here. It functions on like how electronics work. So we're just gonna jump into it. I'm just gonna do difficulty 1 just because I want to try one of these new actually no, I'm gonna play as the knight again. And in the shop, -$1 on rerolls. Start with a basic wand kit. +1 damage to wands. You know what? Fuck it. The last one I did, I had a lot of mech stuff, so let's play as a wizard. Played as the knight yesterday. Okay, so this is the basic layout of the game. As you can see over here, this is my weapon, which is a bolt, and then I have this mana pot down here. So this mana pot's going to give me 1 mana per second, and then this is connected to the bolt, so this is going to get that mana pool. So we're just going to start. We're going to let it go. I know this shoots randomly, or I mean, it shoots at the enemies. All right. So we cleared that. Now we're in the shop. So the way this works is you can buy these modules that give bonuses to stuff. So like this, for example, this spiral would cause the wand to move based on how you turn this dial. I don't necessarily want that. I do kind of want this microchip though, because it will give me some extra damage and it'll cause weapons to be counted as mech. And there are some cool bonuses that you can get with mech stuff later. So I am going to buy that. And then this 3-way split is really good. It's not necessarily going to help me immediately right now, but it may help me in the future. Deals +2 damage on hit if moving it over 100% speed. Oh god, okay. I want to focus more on wands, but I'm going to buy this just because. All right. So I don't have enough money to really buy anything else, but I am going to want this merger. And oh shit, yeah. I'm also going to grab that USB. So I'm going to lock this so that we get access to all this stuff after this. And so now that I have this microchip, I'm going to actually move this here, and connect that. So now this is considered mech as well, and it's getting extra damage. I actually didn't realize it would shoot through enemies. All right, so we should get enough money. Okay, good. I can buy that. I can actually buy both, which is great. Okay, gives plus, okay, to adjacent wands per mech in network. Okay, so this is good. And I want this merger as well. Okay, so now the nice thing about this is that we can put this merger here. So now we have the mana pot and the microchip going into this output, and I can move this to connect to here. So now these two outputs are, or these three inputs are these two inputs are going to these three outputs. So I can give these both the same amount of damage. Now, I don't know how the USB works, so we're going to have to see. I don't think it's going to do anything right now just because it's not moving. If it does do any kind of moving. All right, wands get a chance to heal. Oh my god, yes, absolutely. Okay, ooh. I like the mixer. Mixer's a good replacement for the merger. All right. Staff. It's +2 healing. Okay. Do I don't have enough money to get this. Which I kind of want. Okay. Okay. This, can I connect? No, I can't connect that directly to there. Yeah, no. Give to... All right, I want to get this long staff just because I need some other kind of weapon. But I also want to grab this, but I would need to get this to let the weapon move. So I think for right now, I'm going to lock this and I'm going to grab this and we're just going to connect that to there and that to there. This is gonna let the long staff move. So because everything counts as mechs, this USB is gonna be so powerful. Okay, good. So I have enough to get the mixer now, which is even better. So I'm gonna disconnect everything, and I do want this to stay up there. But I can move it over there for the time being. I'm also gonna re-roll. Ooh, fire staff. Okay, well we're gonna lock that because I'm gonna want that. Oh, and I also want that 3 merge as well. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I'm gonna move this over. So we're gonna have these 2 inputs going in there, and we can have does this actually act as a weapon? I'm so curious if it does. All right, so then we're gonna put this. So we have this is gonna be our main output, and we can run that to there. And now we can power these 3 weapons, and we'll still have a 4th. We'll have availability for a 4th weapon when the time comes. So that'll be good. And once we get this, we can move the long staff down here. Because yeah, actually on the next round we can put the fire staff right there. All right, cool. I'm so curious if the USB stick actually deals damage, but I think the long staff is just gonna hit stuff. Like, is gonna deal most of the damage. Okay, no, it's getting some damage in there. That's good. All right, cool. So we got enough to get both, so we're gonna grab the fire staff and we're gonna give it all those bonuses, and we're gonna grab this. Yeah. And we're just gonna do a quick reroll, see if we get anything good. Ooh, okay. Give +2 damage to adjacent items for 1 second. Okay. Huh. Interesting. We're gonna lock that for right now, because I kind of want to experiment with that globe later. All right, so we got the fire staff, and oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, it's just staying on because of how much mana this is outputting thanks to the USB. Oh my god. All right. So on 10 kills, create toxic areas. That's really the only thing that I would even care about, so I'm just gonna take the money instead. All right, give +2 damage to adjacent items for 1 second. I don't really know if it's actually worth it, but it does count as a wand. But I don't know if counting as a wand actually matters. You know, nothing needs to count as a wand. What's this doing? It's only doing 4 damage so far. You know, I'm just gonna grab it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna... Okay, you know what? Real quick, I'm gonna put this away. We're gonna grab that, and we're actually gonna connect all 3 of these to there. And now this just makes this a little bit cleaner. All the major inputs are now going into this 3 merge. So I can introduce something later if I wanted. And then because I still want those as major outputs. This doesn't need to connect to really anything. And this isn't going to help me at the moment. This kind of would help me. Yeah, you know what? This actually would really help me. Okay, so... yeah, we're going to put that down there. And then... we're going to have this output. Yeah, okay, so... just to kind of clean things up a little bit here. So we have our 3 inputs going to this, which is now going out and is getting split. So that can go to there, and then this can come down here to split it even further because we want this snow globe to be a part of this network. And that should allow the wand to get bonus damage now because it's just going to keep refilling. But part of me kind of wants to give it to the fireball, I mean to the fire staff. You know what? I think I am going to do that. Okay, good. We actually are getting some upgrades. So now, throw that in there. Ooh, mech wand. Ooh, I don't know. All right, so we're going to move you down for the time being. We're just going to shift everything over, and we're going to put this up there. Now, I do want to clean this up. So... there we go. I kind of want this, but it's so much going on, I don't have more space. I also don't know what the effect would be. I loved this blood sword. I had this blood sword in the run I did yesterday, and it was fantastic. You know what? Actually, I just realized something. Hold on. Okay, let me... shit. Okay, hold on. Let me move that back real fast. Okay, this... yeah, I'm going to swap these real quick. Okay, so that needs to connect to there. This needs to connect to there. This to there, and this to there, and this to there. Yes. And then you to there. So 3 inputs to this, which is getting split to the globe. This is splitting it to the fire staff and the USB, and this is splitting it to the long staff and the bolt. Okay, yeah, just because I only have like 1 input here, it just kind of makes it a little bit neater. And here I can introduce something that would eventually go to the long staff and the bolt only. And if, you know what though? I just realized why that wouldn't be good and why I should actually put things back the way they were. Yeah, I just realized why it actually doesn't behoove me to do that. Okay. All right, so 3 inputs to here. Yeah. Okay. Because nothing else is getting introduced. So we can do that real quick, and then fire staff, USB, bolt, and long staff. Because if I do get some kind of buff in here, like this, where it would give all my weapons, that it would slow the enemies. So, ooh, or this. Absolutely this. Weapon explodes every 2 seconds, gains +1 damage per mech in network, and everything's gonna count as a mech. So we can connect that to there, and everything's now getting that bonus for what is counting as a mech. So that's great. All right. Oh, nice. And we get those little pops of explosion now. Man, this fire staff is doing work. Nice. All right. Ooh. Gives +1 damage per mech in network. Holy shit, that's good. All right. So I could buy this 3-way mixer, but honestly, I don't necessarily know if I want to. I think I have a really good setup right now, and I kind of don't want to mess with it. Like, I think this is great the way it is. And literally the only thing that I can think of that I want to change in any of this is I just kind of want to clean things up and move them over and put my capacitor over here, move the movement module to that, shift these over, and just put this here. Just because I like it to be a little cleaner. Actually, you know what? No, we'll do it this way. We'll move you to there. And we'll connect you down there and you to there. So just so like all the modifiers are down here, and then this is the only movement thing, which I only want this going at its full speed, so that doesn't need touched. All right. Yeah, I think this looks really good. Let's just shorten up some of these wires there. This is like the only one that kills me is just the fact that I have a weapon down on the bottom. All right, so those are doing well. This is doing well. I kind of want to buy this, but I don't really need it. So give wand +2 damage and +1 mana cost. Okay. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Part of me kind of wants to get rid of the long staff. But I don't have another input that I could reasonably do this with. You know, I'm going to lock this. Actually, I'm going to buy... Oh, wait, no. Curse Rune. I don't want the extra mana cost. No. You know what? I'm just going to snag this and just throw it in my inventory. And we'll see what happens. I want this mana pot to get stronger. That's where, like, my mind is at right now. I need an upgrade for it. I think we're going to be coming up to a mini boss next. Ooh, piggy. Nothing really that I need. I really don't want to spend a lot of money, but I'm just going to do one reroll. Yeah, no, there's really nothing that I need in here. Attached wand fires sonic wave on casting. So if I did actually get rid of that long staff, I could put this in there as an additional input. Oh. All right, I'm going to lock this because I kind of want to see what that sonic wave does, so I am going to pick it up next round. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, the Goblin Saint. See, that's the thing. This thing's only doing 2 damage. Whenever, because I'm not at full health, like, throughout it. So this isn't giving me as good of a bonus as I wish. So I'm going to take that out. We're going to add this sonic wave. So now everything's getting Sonic Wave. And now so this is kind of moot at the moment. So right now I could actually switch this 3 split with this mixer if I got some other kind of bonus. All right. What do we got? Anything good? Ooh. Well, it's a wand. So that's good. Oh, and we got the fire trail. Okay. I kind of need another 3 mixer if I want to do it that way. Yeah, I would have to get another 3 mixer, which wouldn't let me have or no, if I got a 3 mixer, it could go here. All right, I'm going to lock this in because I'll get enough money on the next round to get both the clown and the fire gem. And then I just got to get another 3 mixer. So yeah, that'll be good. I just realized I could have left the staff on there even for this round because I have enough space. Oh well. Okay, so gonna grab the clown wand and we're gonna grab the fire trail, which unfortunately at this moment we can't actually add the fire trail, and we'll have to wait until, oh my god, that's crazy. What is this? Cast spell if connected. Oh, of connected wand. Okay. So we're going to get rid of that because we're not going to need that. And I'm going to lock this because I want that. Because part of me wonders if it would replicate everything. Oh my god. Oh my god, they create a huge explosion area due to the capacitor. Oh, that is phenomenal. I also love the clown honk in the background. That's hilarious. All right, so we're going to grab the spell book and throw it in there. Like I said, at this point, I just need a 3 mixer. That's all I need. I need another one of those. Hey, I know you. I love this guy. My last in the game that I played yesterday, this got up to like 70 some damage. This was my powerhouse. All right. Got nothing. Okay. That's fine. Go another round and see if we get anything worthwhile. I do like the Sonic Wave though. I like seeing those blasting out because that's doing a good bit of damage. I mean, we're in really good shape right now. All items have and minus 50 speed. Nah, I don't want that. We're just gonna grab regen. Might as well. Ooh. Oh shit. This was the thing that carried me yesterday. Because this makes everything count as mechs. This would give everything, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra damage. Shit. All right, well, we're gonna lock this. I kind of want to see what this does, so I'm gonna do that instead, because I just want to see what this does. Oh, so yeah, every 5 seconds, it's just double casting everything. That's really good for the AoE. All right. So we're going to snag that. Fires a magic wave every 3 seconds, 1 damage on attached ones. Attached ones. Wait, what? Wait, every 3 seconds. +1 damage per attached. Okay, well, we're gonna lock that. I love how I keep earning so many, I keep earning health just because I have that one that gives me a 25% chance to heal whenever a spell's cast. Oh, this is full? Fuck. I'm not really gonna need this at any point. Because if I have that, I'm kind of already where I need to be. All right, so let's throw that in there. Ah, perfect. All right, so we're gonna lock this in. Oh yeah, this was the other one that saved my ass yesterday. This just counts as 3 additional mechs. I don't really have the space to like throw that back in there right now, but this will be a good round when we get back here. Oh shit, I could have connected this to just anything. Well, that's me being dumb. I'm just kind of like trying to think of what I'm actually gonna use here. Because this one, I don't necessarily know if this is gonna be my most advantageous module. Okay, I do want the extra explosion, but mechs make random sparks. This explosion is just going to be too good to pass up, though. Okay, so I am going to sell this. I'm going to put this away, and then we are going to buy, what's up, Glenn? We're going to buy this. We're going to put that down there. And at this point, we're actually going to move this over. Or no. Shit. I just realized. No, yeah, no, okay. So this, only the things connected to this last module are actually going to get the benefit of this one. So the globe is not actually a weapon, so it doesn't need it doesn't actually need to worry about it getting the major bonuses. So it can stay there. And then this has to connect down to there to give me these. And then I'm going to relock this because I want that processor. There's a magic wave. Okay, I'm actually going to swap that out. And we're going to put this in there. And so we're going to... No, yeah, let's connect that and we'll just swap those. Cast spell of connected wand. Yes, I want this casting the clown for sure. So this can connect to the USB because it's not getting any of those major benefits. So we want these connected to the weapons. So that's the best setup right now. Yes, okay. So now all the modifiers at the bottom. I really want to get some more mech stuff in there, but at the same time, I feel like these are going to help us a lot. Yeah, this is doing 20 damage. All right. Make sure it's locked. We're going to go. Oh, I saw the big spiral. Okay. 15 damage because it's getting the benefit of all of their mana pools. And the explosions are now huge. That's great. All right. So I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to buy this. Okay. +1 fire. Fuck. Attach wand on casting 3 damage. Okay, so some of these are going to cast considerably faster. Okay, hold on. So this is doing 15 damage every second. But if I do this, oh my god, no question, no fucking question. Look at that. Look, okay, let me just, 9, 10, and 4, and this goes up to 17, 18, and 11. Holy shit. Oh my god. Cast spell of connected wand every... This is giving me the benefit of the extra explosions, but 23, 24, and 14. Oh my god. All right, I just want to see this. I want to see this more heavy mech layout. All right, let's cycle through a couple to see if I get any bonuses. Oh, good. We got the clown one. All right, we're going to lock that up because then that's going to give me extra damage and balls. I think it's going to be so worth it with just getting more damage to them instead of worrying about the stuff that's packing in, like, its own things. All right. That's great. What are you? Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell that. And I'm going to buy the... You know what? I don't even need it. I don't need it. I have such a good setup right now. I'm very likely not going to deviate from this. And this would only give me the option to add more outputs here, which I don't need. Yeah, no, I don't need to waste my money on that. Oh, I'm not using the fire module. Honestly, I could sell that. Come on. Ooh. Okay. Yes. Oh my god. An extra damage to the network. Ooh. Mechs in network zap area +1 damage per mech. There's no way that I could add that. I just can't add it. The only thing that I could do would be to not have that, which is, you know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna lock this, and we're gonna let this run. Yeah. Plus, oh, you know what? Actually, we can do that, and that should output more power. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. That does output more power. This just needs to be in the network somewhere, so it can be at the tail end. I also do love the clown honk. I think Stacy said that. I love it too. All right, so I'm gonna throw that in the... Okay, so I need the capacitor because that's making the clown one so good. All right, just for the time being, I want to see what this does. Mechs in network, zap area, +1 damage per mech. So it's doing 18 extra damage. I actually think that's going to be better for me. Ooh, we got... Oh my god. +1... Oh, we got to lock that. Oh, it's going to be so great. Oh, the mini-boss is already dead. We're going to space. 20, 21, 14. Oh my god. If I sold that at 11. Yeah, I don't necessarily know if I need that because fuck. You know what? Fuck it. I'll buy it anyway. It's not like money's gonna be an issue later. There's a horror movie called Clowns from Space, so that is a thing. Also, I just want to point out that these balls, these bouncy balls, are like the size of Earth now. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. There you go. Oh my god. +1 mana, +1 fireball. Yes! I was hoping to get that upgraded at some point. All right. Listen to how fucking fast that is now. Oh, what was that ship there? I feel like this isn't doing as much as it could. But at the same time, I don't know. +2 damage to modules. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I can just sell that and get the upgraded version. Fuck yeah. That's fantastic. Okay. All right, hold on. I want to... Okay, so I understand this is getting plus... This is doing 20 damage on those zaps. But... 18, 30, and 28. I feel like that's... I still feel like that's probably better right now. All right, what do we got? Anything, anything, anything... No, no, no. Ooh, Grimoire. Interesting. I haven't done a lot of pet stuff, so... Alright. Oh my god, that added bolt, the fucking buffed fire staff. So what do we need? We need to upgrade the globe, and that's it. That's literally it. Oh my god. Connected weapon triggers effect twice. I just realized something. If I put that... Oh my god, yeah. And I could do... Oh, the puppy's just a pet. It's just a weapon. So... Connected weapon triggers effects twice. Okay, I'm gonna lock this. And actually, now that I got rid of that globe, because this is, I just realized this isn't really helping me as much as it could. I could add any one of these on down here to buff my weapons. So, fire, no, that one wasn't as good. This one, though, this was better. Because it does actually give these some extra damage as well. So I'm actually going to sell that. That, I'm going to get closer. Okay, I'm going to sell that as well. Now I can actually buy this. And I know I just put this on, but I want to see what this does. Okay, it literally doubles everything. I'm getting multiple clown bursts. I have 4 fire staffs basically going. And I'm guessing this can be upgraded. Penguin. Interesting. Didn't know there was a penguin. All right. Wands give adjacent mechs. Oh my god! Oh my... Okay, hold on. Hold the fuck on. 32, 30, 19. 32. Okay, these got the bonus. Oh my god. This got a huge bonus. It was 32, 30, 19. Oh my god. Because this is getting... Oh, yeah, that's why. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Woo! All right. So, give a wand 10% chance to cast on kill. Oh, I don't know. The double trigger is so good. Oh. Adjacent ones. No, that's not as good. That would just take up space. There's really nothing in there for me. We're coming up on the... We're coming up at the end. So... We only got 3 more waves. And then we can technically go into endless. So... Oh, okay. Well, I don't need that because I'm not using it, so it's whatever. Oh, there it is. But that's it. This is what I wanted. Oh, an extra... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, so yeah, we have to lock that. We will... Once I sell this, I will have enough money to get that in the next round. So 3 triggerings of all the things. All right. So we're going to sell that. We're going to grab this. We're going to put that on there. Now we're fully upgraded. Everything's good. We don't need to worry about money. We just need to keep... Oh, my God. There's so many explosions. And there's so many fireballs. My God. Look at that ring. And I do want to say this. I know this game is not like, you know, technically... like, what's the word I want to look at? This is not like a graphically intense or like a processor intense game, but I just want to say, testing some of my settings, legitimately tonight, I've only dropped 1 frame out of the 114,000 that this stream has been going. So my settings that I, you know, played with the other day is working wonders. And as long as you guys aren't seeing a noticeable difference, I know the frame rate is only 30, which I do feel bad about. But I just don't have like another option. Oh my God. I made it to like level 52 yesterday. I want to say that was... I made it to like 51. I think I died on 52. Because of how much health I'm gaining every second. And the amount of explosions going on, just the pure circle. I'm just so curious how far we can take this. Because I don't need to add anything to this network. It's, with the setup I have, it is just perfect. And legitimately, the only thing that I'm even thinking that I could change to maybe clean this up would be to move my movement module to the end. Because technically speaking, it doesn't actually need to activate on everything because it doesn't apply to the USB or the bolt. So, but I don't have to worry about anything because everything's getting into the system where it needs to be. Like, everything down here is affecting every single one of these. The only difference is that this one isn't technically immediately connected to this or this, but it's still pulling from them because they're just in network. Whoo! So good. This is so good. All right, what are things that I'm just not looking at anymore in here? Sand? No. There's the puppy again. A balloon. Oh, this fucking magnetizer was so good. You know what? Nah, fuck it. We're just gonna keep going. Just gonna see how many we can get up to. This game is so much fun. This ticks like a special box in my mind for the kind of game that I love that has the mechanical aspect. Like, we've talked about it before. The games that have inventory management, like God of Weapons and that Loot Bound, I love that because you want to, like, oh my God. Yes! You know, you want to fiddle with everything as you are building it. You want them to be in the perfect spot and you want this to work. And like, this does exactly that, but this triggers that part of my brain that goes, oh, you're doing something. Like, you actually have to sit and plan this out and map it and, like, you know, put all these things in there. And I was like, oh, I love that. All right, fine. We'll buy you. I got all the money in the world. Ooh, a laser. I will say the one thing though that I am glad that I got in this run super early, and it's something that I don't have to like sit and manage, is my movement module. In the last one, in the like first two games that I played, this circle one is kind of like similarly applicable. I had this horizontal and the vertical. And so you had to like sit there and mess with the speed and the amperage or the frequency to like figure out how you wanted it to move. And it was kind of a pain in the butt because you were having to mess with those while everything was going on. So you're running your cursor back and forth and it's popping up the windows. And I was like, you know, shit. Oh, that just brings it closer. Yeah, no, we want that as far away as possible. +1 bounce to all zap. We're not doing zap anymore. On kill, 5% chance to get $1. Sure, fuck it. Why not? I don't need anything else. Create reflection of weapon to the left of this. Oh my God. Oh. When we get into space is where it's going to get treacherous, because in 3 more rounds, we're going to be going back to the underwater place. And then after that, we'll be going back to space. Oh my god, I just saw my money just... I keep... Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my god, the Midas thing is crazy! We don't need money either. That's the thing, it's a moot point with the money. I kind of want something that gives me more damage on my bombs. Like, I know this gives me a bigger area. Which that also, getting these early, like, especially the health stuff. Every 5 seconds getting, or every 10 seconds getting 5 health and a 25% chance to heal. Like, it's ridiculous that I wouldn't, you know, benefit just from that. So what is this? Zap +1. Yeah, no, that's really not going to help me. No, this is... Everything in here is so good. I didn't even get to see him. I didn't even get to see the fucking Goblin Saint. Where was he? Where? I never even got to... I never got to shake his hand. Oh my god. All the little coin jingles in the background. Look at that damage output. The bolt is doing nothing. The bolt at this point is doing jack all. It's the capacitor and it's the fire staff. Like, this is doing all the damage, basically. Oh my god. Jesus. Part of me kind of now does want to experiment. Like, you know, should I grab like this? You know, zap nearby enemies next hit? I don't know. Maybe I should just add this. This gives me bonus explosion. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Why not? Why the fuck not? Oh my god, yeah, look at that. Look at how much damage it did. It's picking up where the fire staff was having to do so much work. Oh my god. Does it make a difference if they get swapped? 30, 35, 32. 30, 35, 32. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, this is better if they are swapped. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know what? No, this is better. These are doing a little bit more damage. This is going to be able to cast more because this is getting it the mana bonus. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's do this. Let's put that there. Or no, this would have to go... Hold on. That. And the clown. I know this was just like a little simple reversal of everything, but I actually think this is just cleaner. Yeah. Because this is now, yeah, I want to see what this does. So many more explosions. So many more explosions. I should have done that in the beginning. I should have done that in the beginning, because now the clown's getting the bonus from the USB, which is giving it a mana bonus, because it's getting like 7 extra mana per second. Oh my god. Reduce damage by 1. Like I need to worry about that. On hit, 30% chance to shoot bone shards? Okay. Oh my god, yeah. No, this is so fantastic. I mean, this isn't doing nearly as much now. Yeah, the blaster's not doing as much, but it's still doing a ridiculous amount. Like, it's still getting, like, 2.5 casts off. Power mace +1 for every mech, which is what? There's a lot. +1. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Just mess with this. You know, we'll see what I can. We'll see what this does. This isn't a wand. So 42, 31, and 33. Wands give adjacent mechs damage equal to their MP. Yeah. So this is getting a bonus of, oh yeah. All right, so let's. I don't actually think it really matters that much. Because it's the capacitor. It's the capacitor. Yeah, the power mace did nothing. The power mace literally did nothing. But it is giving more damage. You know what, though? It is actually giving more damage to everything else. Because it gives a +1, it gives +2 damage to all mechs in the network. So, although the battery in that respect, but see, the battery is not an input, or is not an output. I'm just going to sell the bolt at this point. I'm not going to use it. And I'm not going to use either of these. All right. What else could we reasonably grab? Okay, so that's just not going to do anything. No. No. Oh, there's the globe again. Don't need that. Shoots beams at nearby enemies. Auto movement +2 now. Shoots beams nearby. No. Ooh, storm. Really nothing. Grows explosive flowers in path. Okay. I don't really think there's actually going to be anything like this is really like boosting everything else though. So like this doesn't boost damage or anything. Oh no, it does. Shit. That actually does. Yeah, fuck it. This is what we're doing. We're just going to keep with this. I just realized that if I pull in this, like if I keep this right about there, it just kind of covers the whole screen instead of getting some swaths of it, whenever it's a little bit further out. +2 damage to all up. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. There's so many bouncy balls on the field now that it basically is just covering everything. Wait, what was that? Oh. Interesting. I don't want to add it to anything. The mech count is just... Yeah, look at that. Look how much damage that adds. It just... Oh my god. Part of me was like questioning if adding these was like a good thing because of the, like, I wanted to do the wand stuff, not the mech stuff, but like, it's just so powerful. Oh, the file, yeah, I was just realizing that. All right, we're going to space. This is roundabout where I died in my first run. Now, I do want to say, this is a considerably better run. But I'm legitimately concerned right now. Look how much money I'm getting! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! So the thing is like all the fucking explosives, I mean, all the rocks, they break apart. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is gonna be treacherous. Like, they make smaller ones, so it's... Oh my god. Oh my god, look at the money! I'm gonna have to be careful about pulling that in now. Nearly 100,000 damage from the fire staff, and the capacitor is doing the explosions. Oh my god. Woo! Holy shit. Plus point to a random wand on another. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're casting so often that each one is getting a random buff. And they're just casting that much faster due to it. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know how, like, how other people's runs have been, but I just feel like this is, like, even though this is, like, my third run, it's, like, the greatest thing in the world. I have 2,000 gold. I'm just flabbergasted. $3 extra wave reward. Wands give all pets extra speed. Nothing counts as a pet in my system, so it doesn't actually matter. So sure, give me the extra $3. Oh my god. It's like, hey, we're gonna give you 18 gold per round, and it's like, oh, that's all? Okay, I'm gonna get like a couple hundred every round. Oh, there it is, 18 gold, baby. It's like I kind of actually want to snag that just to see what it does. Shoots a knockback blast. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I just want to see what it do. If it's just pushing enemies backwards. Oh, I actually do see it working. I saw some of the enemies getting pushed back. So it's not adding as much damage as the blaster, but it is kind of keeping things a little bit further away. Although I do feel like that is also making the rounds last a little longer. Just because the enemies aren't able to get up and close. Oh, that was a mini boss. I can't believe it. Oh my god. You know, the funny thing is, part of me wants to put this down there. I know this reduces the amount of mana each wand has by 2. So it's not going to be as many casts. Yeah, no, I don't think that would be a smart thing. Maybe. Mexan area zap. Wait, hold on. Okay, so it is actually giving them a slight... You know what? Fuck it. We've gone so far, and we're just going to keep doing so good. I just want to see what this does. I see a lot of zaps. All right, what's my damage? Okay, you know what? Arguably, the battery did really good. I think that was a good change. Yeah, I think that was a good change. They're still outputting enough damage, like enough casts per round, or like per second, that it's... Yeah, no, this works. We now have 3,000 gold. You know, and I'm so glad that I streamed this. I'm so glad I decided to stream this, so I have the posterity of this playthrough. +1 mech to all networks. I don't know what that would do. I don't know if that would actually do anything, because everything already counts as a mech. These don't count, but those are, but like everything already counts. Fuck it. Did it actually do something? Yeah, I think it did actually. All right. Like, at this point, I'm just curious about how far I can take this. Because, like, I don't see myself losing anytime soon. Oh my god. Gain +1 mana when other wands cast. In 5 mana, it shoots a big explosive bullet. Create an electric. No, yeah, I've had that before. Interesting. Interesting. I could literally flip through this 1,000 times and still not be out of money. Oh my god. Send in the clowns. Shit. Part of me is just like, it's just like, you know what? While this is going on, I can sit here and read if I really wanted to, you know, just pull up my book and, you know, let it do its thing. Oh my god. Wand? Wait, what? Wands make explode. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Have I taken damage in a while? No, I haven't. Nothing can get close to me. Literally nothing can... Oh my god. That AA battery is doing shit now, isn't it? No, it's actually doing a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Skills. I don't know what skills is. The capacitor is just doing so much work. Oh my god. Part of me wants to, like, put this back in so that things cast faster. 5 mana, cast spell of connected wand. And also part of me wants to put that back in. You know what? Fuck it. We're just buying this real quick, and we're going to throw this in there. Everything still has a really good refresh rate, so... Yeah, it's just more castings. It's just literally more castings. I also love how my screen is just, like, shaking. So how much did the spellbook do? It did not enough to even notice. Is there anything that I could even, like, put down there that would, wait, what? On shop reroll, give weapon +2 damage until end of wave. Give what weapon? All my weapons? Okay, so this is doing 42. Oh my god! This is foul. This is foul. This is disgusting. I forget what that even does. Oh yeah. +1 to, oh, just +1. Oh. I didn't even see the Goblin Saint. Where was he? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like, and there's like, give weapon explode on kill. Well, I mean, if I can maybe find that in a, you know, in an upgraded version, I might buy it. But I mean, at this point, it kind of behooves me. Oh shit! Well, I could have bought it there, and next time I see it, what's the matchstick do? Give a ring of fireball to. Oh my god! Wait a minute. We're gonna throw that in the inventory, and if I see the dynamite again, I'm gonna grab that. Oh shit! I just saw the upgraded matchstick. Dynamite or matchstick? Okay, there's the upgraded dynamite. All right. How high did we get right now? We're at 126. All right, fuck it. I kind of wonder if I do the 25% plus 25% explosion on hit. We're going to see what that looks like. But I do want the... Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Until I get the upgraded matchstick, I'm just going to leave that in there. And then we'll play... There we go. The fuck? Oh. Okay. So let's just do a couple more refreshes. I pulled them into the center just to see what it would do. Okay, gives a ring of fireball to connected weapons. This is also getting a bit of a buff. Why is it getting a buff to whatever's next to it? Give a ring of fireballs to connected weapons, +1 fireball. Okay. Oh, yeah. I can see the rings of fireballs. How much damage does the matchstick do? It did good. It did really good. All right. On 10 kills, create a toxic area. Sure, fuck it. Why the hell not? Oh my god. It's just gonna create random. I was just about to say the whole screen's gonna be a toxic area. Look at that. The whole screen is. This is all a toxic area. That's gonna deal persistent damage. Okay, let's see this. Add more explosions. It's so violent. It's so violent. Oh my god. And like, still to this point, it's shaking so much. Like, this plus 20% bomb area is still just so good. On hit, 10% chance to stun. Okay. I don't think they can survive it. Oh my god. Give one +1. Why would I want to give something +1 mana cost? I really don't think at this point there's anything I would add to this system. And I know I've said that a number of times, but like, nothing can get close to me. Like, okay, so you figure I have the fire staff, which is triggering so many times and just beating out tons of fireballs. Look at the dynamite. Look at the dynamite damage. Okay, so the thing that's carrying me right now is the clown rod and the capacitor and the dynamite. Because the clown rod's putting out 9 balls, the capacitor is making them explode, and then this is adding an additional explosion on a kill, as well as a 25% chance to just explode on hits. And everything is getting buffed because of the mechs. And since everything counts as a mech, it's just that. Oh, look, we're back to space. Our third visit into outer orbit. Oh my god, this actually might crash the game. This actually might crash the game. Oh no. And you know what? OBS hasn't dropped OBS has still only dropped 1 frame this entire time. I think I saw part of the screen I wasn't supposed to. I actually think the thing that is making them stunned is hurting me considerably bad right now. Because I think they're getting locked in that outer ring and they're staying there. And I don't know, I can't get rid of that. Oh my god. Get +1 for each item in network. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. Like, look at it nearly did 1,000,000 damage. 1,000,000 damage. Like I said, I don't know if the game's just gonna crash. Like, again, just from the weapon's attacks, it's dealing that amount of damage. On top of that, there's the added explosions now. And I mean, there was the capacitor explosions. Now there's the dynamite, and then all of the damage that's being, you know, or all the kills are creating those toxic areas, which means if anything can get within range of me, it's just gonna take persistent damage. I mean, the amount of fields that are on there is just insane. I gotta check the settings and see if like I can turn off some of the visual effects. Nope. Oh, screen shake. Okay, good. Okay, it's not as bad. At least I'm not gonna get a fucking seizure. Okay, no, this was at least a little better. I can see where the funny part is you can see where the wands are by the leading end of the big red half circle. Like, I know it's like, yeah, it's you know, it's at 6 o'clock now, it's at 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock not, oh my god. And still, not a single point of damage, because every time my wands cast, we can get Mechatron. Look at that, guys. We can get Mechatron. What are you? And you know what? I think it's appropriate that we only got him now that we're in space. Because I think he just like, I think he saw how much death was going on and he's like, what is that? Clowns? Exploding clowns in space? I need to be there. I mean, let's be fair here. You know, I was saying before about how, like, you know, I feel bad that I'm running this at 30 FPS. I think this game is actually running right now at, like, 5 FPS. Also, haven't even like really clocked the fact that we have, you know, $4,700. I feel like things will be better once we get out of space. It's legitimately the fact that the asteroids break apart, making smaller ones. And then that has its own animation and, you know, does its thing. Oh, there's like mines or something in there now. I just like saw like these square things in the corners. I don't know what those are. Nothing can get to me though. And through it all, yeah, you can still hear the fucking clown noises. Yeah. This game is ridiculous. I want to pull, you know what? Fuck it. Next round, I'm going to pull the squares in so that they're just doing like a little circuit around the center. I don't think it's going to make a difference. Look at that. Bitty, 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 bitty. Yeah, right there. That's what we're going to do. Actually, we'll put it right at 25. This is like 1 frame a second. You know, it's kind of like that joke of, you know, like how your car uses so much gas that you can't measure it in miles per gallon. You have to measure it in gallons per mile. This is eventually going to get not, you know, 1 frame per second, but like, you know, like 2 seconds per frame. Oh my God. Guess what now? They get extra mana on kills. Look at the mana! Look at how much mana! They're just endlessly casting! Oh my God! At this point, I don't feel bad about taking away the fucking mana pot. 200 mana. Oh my God. Oh my God, look, it has 352 mana. Oh my God. Fuck it, I'm selling all this. I don't need any of it. The recycle was good. Like, I didn't need it ever, but the recycling was actually really cool. I can get rid of that too. Part of me wants to replace the USB, but at the same time, I also don't. I don't know what I would even replace it with. I don't have anything else I would want to, like, put up there. Yeah, no, don't need that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. a fucking minute. Hold on. 37. This moving over to there reduces that to 4. Wow, that's ridiculous. Okay. Fuck. Part of me wants to grab this. It's just more explosions. Oh no. This is giving me added damage. Yeah, it is giving me considerably more damage. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna let it go. It starts out so innocently enough, right? You know, a couple little balls on the screen, clown noise, and then the explosion happens, and it's a beautiful cacophony of, you know, traffic light colors. It's like the red is like, this is the no-go area. You're gonna die in here. But if you somehow get through and you get to the green, you need to go fast because it's gonna slowly kill you. Also, we're up to 5,400 gold, if you didn't see. Gain +1 mana when other wands cast. You know what? I just want to see what this does. I'm gonna pull out the USB real fast. And I just want to see, like, at this point I don't care. It still has a positive... It still has a massively positive mana gain. I don't think it's gonna do nearly as much. Also, my spells aren't doing nearly as much, so, you know, after this one, we'll just put it back the way it was. I just wanted to see if it would actually make any kind of noticeable difference. In fact, I think it just made it lag more, because now it's adding elements of fireball in there. And we're gonna be fighting the mothership right after this to boot. All right, so we're gonna put, yeah, we're gonna put that back. All right, USB, you can go back, and we're gonna connect you there, and yay, now we're all happy again. I don't think I would, yeah, I don't want to put anything else in there. We're just gonna let it go. Where's the mothership? I don't even see its health bar yet. Oh, I see it now. It was off to the right. It's gone. Where'd it go? It's dead! Now we're going back to the forest. The poor goblins. No! I feel so bad for these goblins. You know, the funny part is like when you think about it in context of like the game world, like what does this look like? Okay, there's 3 wands going on, right? Okay, so you could argue that that is in essence 3 mages. So you have what is, okay, so the fire staff is obviously going to be a wizard. The blast wand we can say is maybe a sorcerer or a warlock, And then the clown rod is 100% a bard. And so it's like these goblins are going to attack this castle that is like out in the middle of, you know, nowhere. It's out in the middle of the woods, and they're just like trying to storm it to destroy it. And then all of a sudden you just see a fucking wizard at the top of a goddamn tower swinging this staff around, creating a huge swath of fireballs. And it's like, oh, don't worry, we can get through there. And then you see, you know, the warlock or the sorcerer out there shooting blasts with his wand. And then you see the bard come out, and he throws into the air these bouncy balls. And it's like, I can only imagine like seeing the spiral in the air, and them being like, oh, that's dangerous. But it's like, and then there's like the explosions. It's like, okay, those are dangerous. And then the balls just like bounce across the field, and they're like, okay, that's a thing. And as they like start to move past them, it's a scene from an anime where like a goblin is walking past this bouncing ball, and as it bounces, you get that moment where it turns white. You get the streaks of light coming out of it, and you just hear that shing, and then massive explosion across the entire battlefield. And everywhere that everyone died, there's a second explosion, and then when the field clears of the dust and the fire, there is just massive swaths of poison and, like, you know, acid just covering the ground. And all the while, a fucking robot is just flying through the air. Oh my god. I'm just gonna say, I did not intend on playing this game for 2 hours. I was like, I still have intention of playing that Dice a Million game, but like, I at least want to get to level 100, and I'm probably gonna call it quits at that. Did you say how you found this game? I just found it. It was just, I don't know if I saw it on Reddit, or if I just saw it on, whatchamacallit, Steam. But I saw it somewhere, and I saw that it had a demo, so I played the demo, and I beat the demo, and I was like, well, this was great, and I want to play more now. So I ended up buying a copy of it, and I think it was only like $5. Yeah, it's on sale right now for like a little over $5. So, oh, what's it bundled with? Oh no. But like I said, when I saw the video, I was like, oh, this reminds me of Flurp. And I really liked Flurp, but I'm like, this looks so cool. So there was just like that part of me that's like, I just gotta try this. So, all right. Base fires slowing ice. I don't need that. Slowing frost blasts near base. Pets give all met. I don't have pets. But whatever, we'll just add that. Still to this point, nothing can get near me. Christ. Fucking dynamite damage is insane. Oh, hey, there's that battery. Also, the fact that I have so many of these, like, these general buffs, I love watching it, like, continue to truncate further and further and further. This is insane. And at this point, I am still gaining health every time that they cast. Mechatron is doing shit. He ain't doing nothing. He's up there for moral support. He's like, oh, I heard you had a bunch of mech stuff. I'm just gonna hang out here, drink a beer. You know what? I'm gonna say this again. I'm really glad I decided to stream this tonight. One, because this is the greatest run ever. Two, because I don't know if I would have believed it. You know? Top weapon has +1 damage. Mechs give... No, okay, I guess this... I don't know, I would say this is my top weapon. Do you just mean, like, because it's in the corner? Look how much mana these have! I didn't even realize! These have so much residual damage. This fucking fire staff could cast its spell over 250 times before it would run out of mana. 268 times it could cast that fucking spell before it would actually run out of mana. And it's gaining over 11 per second. And it's because of that. And it's because it gets 1 mana every 4 kills. I'm gonna feel so bad for the Goblin Priest. I'm gonna feel terrible. It's like all these Goblin forces have died, you know, in this assault on this tower, and they bring in this priest who's like, "Don't worry, I got this." He just comes up, just sees the fucking storm over top of the tower of, you know, massive amounts of fireballs, and then just the huge the huge, you know, explosion that goes on every so many seconds And then just the wasteland of toxic swaths of toxic areas. And I think the reality is that even if an enemy could survive the initial explosions and damage, the secondary explosions, and the areas of toxicity, and get to my castle without dying, I don't know if it could do enough damage that I couldn't just immediately heal from it. Like, that's the thing. It's a 25% chance to heal every time that I cast, and I'm casting so many times per second. Oh. All right. This is the last round before we get to the Goblin Priest. We're gonna beat him, and then we're gonna call it, because I just can't keep this up. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He got to the battlefield and faced immediate prejudice. And we're gonna go. Go to the underwater level, and oh my god. That was the, yeah, that's it. Like, his fucking health bar showed up and he was gone. You know what? Part of me wants to believe I didn't even kill him. Part of me wants to believe that he just left. He like saw this and was like, nope. Nope. Oh my god. I don't even have everything either. I haven't unlocked everything. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I think I'm gonna take a screenshot. You know, I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna post it over in the arcade, and I'm gonna go to the main menu. You know what? No. You know what? I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna go out. I want to get an end screen. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull my weapons. Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull my weapons and see what happens. We're only gonna pull one at a time. Okay? We're gonna pull one at a time, and we're just gonna see if I can survive it. So we don't have the blaster right now. Okay, so we didn't need the blaster. Now we're gonna, so what's next? We are going to get rid of, we're gonna get rid of the clown rod. No, you know what? I think we're gonna get rid of the fire staff. It's just gonna be explosions. That's literally all that's going on right now, is just explosions. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna get crushed. -1. It took 1 hit. It took 1 hit. You know what? I just want to say I probably could have kept going for a while. I'm gonna go over into their server real quick. I'm on their Discord right now, and just wanna share my screenshot with them. Oh, there's folks over there streaming their game. Much boom. Many deaths. Thanks for a great game. Oh my god. All right. Woo. All right. That was incredible. Now time for a nice calm dice game. That's it. We're going to play Dice a Million. Dice a Million. There's only 48 followers for Dice a Million on Steam or on Twitch. Jesus. All right. My best for Red Hand is 661,000. I haven't actually played as Green Hand, which I do intend on doing. So, okay, but yeah. So for those that don't know, this is Dice a Million. If you're familiar with the game Balatro, which is a poker game where you need to like build up your funding to pay off your debt and then use the remaining amount to buy upgrades, that's kind of the same thing for this. So you'll notice in the bottom left corner for each one, they have different things that associate with them. So like the rolls is how many rolls you have to meet your requirement. Your hand size is how many dice you can roll at any given time. The dice per turn is how many dice you have to choose from in any given term. And then the charisma is going to be how cheap or expensive the items in the shop are. So, and then over here, you can see the different dice. Now, these are D3s. These aren't D6s, even though they're squared, but these are D3s. We have D4s. The red hand has bottle caps, which is either just 1 or 2. And the one we're going to be playing with today is D6s. Now, the thing about the green hand is you can draw more dice and roll more dice per turn, but you get less rolls. So this is where it is going to change. So beat the game to unlock challenges. I thought I did beat it with red hand. And then purple just gives you you get increased cards, so you get cards that give you bonuses, but your hand size is massively reduced, but you do start with a D20, so that's a thing. But like I said, we're gonna do the green hand because I really want to try this one. All right, so might as well just grab the mysteries. Oh, perfect. That's really good. So we can have 8 dice in our hand to roll. And we need to get at least 15. Roll at least 8 dice in a single roll. Oh, cool. So there we go. Destroys itself when rolled. 2x multiplier in the next roll divides everything by 2 in this one. No. Okay, yeah, we can do this. All right, so we have iron die, which is a 1 through 3. 1, 2, 8, 11, 12. You know, I'm gonna grab these. And then we'll grab the iron die. Yeah, we can roll the dice. Nice. So I have to do this in 3 rolls. I mean, technically I'm rolling a lot of dice, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, perfect. Look at that. No matches. Fuck. Ooh. This is, oh yeah, the unbalanced die. Sure, we'll just add it. Ink die. When rolled with 4 charge plus half a stamp multiplier to your highest level face. So the way that stamp roll, or the way that the charges work, is that you when you roll it, it charges it. So, we might as well grab the D7 just in case. All right, what do we got for rings? That's not bad. Oh my God. Discards a die on the table? What? The ring will stop the roll and let you choose a die to oh, wow! That's kind of crazy. So this would let me pick dice that I don't want to be on the table. So if I had something that would give me like a negative. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take the wand. All right, what do we got? Oh yeah. Let's grab that. Anything that I can grab? You know what? Fuck it. Let's grab a D20. And if its face is 0, discards every die on the table. Oh no. I'm not gonna risk that. All right. Okay, so let's yeah, let's let it go. Hey, nat 20, baby. Nice, nice. You know what? Might as well take the Sudoku. Ooh. That doesn't help me. Okay, yeah. Another ring. 3 times multiplier to dice with 6 faces. I mean, honestly, at this point, part of me just doesn't want to have like half of these. Oh my god. That has 6 faces. And so does that. Fuck it. We're gonna get a ring. Every time a die gains a charge. Oh, that's not bad. Every die will always roll the same face. No, we're gonna do the charge one. Because I don't have enchanted dice right now. I mean, I can get enchanted dice eventually, but I don't have them right now. Nice. Okay. So this is going to be a 3x multiplier. Oh my god. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Yes. Although, this one is still really good. No, I don't want a jack. Yeah, shit. I just want anything that has 6 sides at this point. Nice. Oh, thanks. This would have been so nice to fucking have in the last round that or in one of the other games I played where I had like a bunch of dice that had no value, or they were question marks. The marbles. If this die has 1 die nearby, if not, okay, sure. You. Sure. All right. So deactivate the effects of half your rings every roll. Fuck me. Okay. So not the end of the world. Just not going to get my big bonuses. Okay. All right. You know what? Use this. Get this charged. This is not going to be good. Okay, good. Actually, we're fine. Roll 6 6s in a single roll. Nice. The fuck? Discards nearby dice, multiplies everything else by the highest face on the... Okay. Interesting. If this stays on hand, text multiply to everything. After that, adds 1 hollow die to your bag. I don't want hollow dice. Yeah, they do 0. Sure. You know what? I'm gonna go low. But I would be this, you know what? This has a higher reward, but this lifts the floor. Fuck it. All right. Every time a die gains extra value, it gains 2. Dice with a 1 on their face are worth 10. That's probably, yeah. Yeah, no, this is the best. If I roll 1s, they just become 10s. So, yeah, no, that's my better option. All right, let's see if I get something random. Nothing. Yay. Okay. Good hand. Good hand. Oh, yeah. See those developer rings helping me out. Oh, the Coke bottles. You know what? Fuck it. Might as well just grab that. Yay. You know what? Screw it. We're going to charge that. We're going to use it. Nice. Nice. That put us over the edge. Ooh. Translucid D20. And they're both negative. X multiplier to very nearby dice. X being the number, and then it exhausts. So these are terrible. This is also awful. This is at least not as bad. Fuck it, I kind of want these pinatas. What are you? Oh, wow. Sure, I'll take you. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Have at least 5 rare or legendary dice in your bag. That's cool. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna bump up the 2s. Roll the dice. Ooh, roll again. Yay. Magic room. Fuck it, we'll just do random. Pinatas. Hooray. You can have 10. You can have 10 rings. Well, this is my last one. I don't actually think I'm gonna beat this. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let me charge this and we'll throw this in there. No, I don't think... Yeah, no, I lost. Well, not bad. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a hand as the red hand. Play with my bottle caps. Part of me wants to do the dice, but I want to start getting some buffs to 1s and 2s, but I don't know if it'll give me that. Thank you. Okay, good. Hey, look at that. I don't want any of these. Rolls another jack per die matching its face. I actually haven't used that before. This is gonna change this one. Because now my 1s are 10s. Look at that. Look at that. Roll a 1 on 5 dice at the same time. I just need to get more bottle caps. I don't want any of these. I don't want any of these. I want bottle caps. Yes! Coke bottles. That's what I need. Common dice. No, I want common dice. Every roll gives a 1% chance of the target blank of the... Oh, wow. I kind of need common dice because I want... Honestly, actually, if I can just get more bottle caps. So, you know what? Because I don't even know if I can draw bottle caps. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing that I can do. So... Oh, here we go. Only 2? Go fuck yourself. Here we go. Come on, something good. 4. Oh boy. Beautiful. Oh. That's fantastic. Oh, here we go. Yeah, because it can't destroy itself because it's eternal. Oh, I don't have enough. Let's roll the dice. Well, that was a waste. What does a little Coke bottle do? So whatever you roll, it gives you an amount of bottle caps equal to what it rolls. And then they are permanently added to your bag. So we're gonna get 15. Or never mind, because 15 makes it break. Motherfucker. So yeah, like these ones were all added because of that. Yeah, that sucked. Well, it's my last chance. Well, at least I made the cutoff. Hey, we can at least get these some bonuses. Sure. Oh, the marbles. All right, sell that. Sell that. Just buy a ring. We're not going to beat him. The even is going to fuck me because if it's an odd face, it gets a 0 times multiplier, which is going to, it's going to kill me. See, all my 20s are now trash. This round's over. Yep. Yeah, the round's over. I lost. All my bottle caps just got fucked because we're fighting the even. Yeah, that sucked. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it there. You know, just wanted to give it a try. Show you guys Dice A Million if you haven't seen it. If you want to try this, it's on Game Pass. I don't know. I mean, it is on Steam. I am only, $10. There's also a demo. So if you want to check this out, play it yourself, you can definitely do that. And join me tomorrow. So I know I don't usually do, I've been trying to do some more like streams throughout the week. But tomorrow I'm going to be doing a stream of this game, Super Weird. I was actually reached out to by one of their developers or somebody within their community. Let me see. I forget what her name was. Evgenia? I don't know. But she reached out to me and said that she saw one of my other videos. So she's actually from the developer, I believe, or the publisher. Let me see here. Super Weird. Here it is. Is it the, okay, so it's publisher and developer. But she reached out to me and said that she saw one of my other playthroughs of a game and was interested in having me join the play test. So I can actually invite others to join this. I'm going to be, sending out some codes, but she said that I could invite up to 3 people to the closed play test so that they could try. And then I'm going to do my stream tomorrow night, checking it out. Apparently as it's described here, it is a roguelike. It's a roguelike about automation, building, and survival. Apparently it's kind of like Lemmings in a way. You get these robots that can perform certain tasks, and I'm just curious to check it out, see what it has going on. So it does have a co-op mode, so if I can send out those invites to the playtest, get some folks to play it. But like I said, tomorrow night, going to be doing a stream, probably about the same time that I started tonight, probably about 10:30. So just because it's easier for me once Kiva goes to bed. So yeah, join me tomorrow for that, and we can have some fun. So thanks for joining, everyone. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If I don't see you tomorrow during the stream, I will see you guys Thursday on the First 15. Good night and good all. Bye, everyone.